Good evening. Welcome back. Now, my uh, original plan for tonight was to get absolutely fucking blasted drunk. Oops. Absolutely just obliterated drunk and play some paramedic simulator or whatever, or try and fly a plane. But as you can see by my mood lighting, I have a baby tonight, so can't get super blasted. This was going to be the first in my flight of drinks, but this is, alas, the only drink now. So we're gonna play some Deathless instead. Um, I do feel like we're gonna start a new one just because I really do think that's the run. I think it's the run. I think that once we get in and past Stormvale, it's the run. So I want that without um without this here pesky deaths 2 counter. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. Today we are so glad. We're so glad that the cheat is not dead. That the cheat is not dead. Is not dead. Is not dead. The cheat is not dead. It's happening today. There we go. Lands between. Load the cheat. And I used full punctuation. We're so glad. And we're gonna do this, okay? So really, we got to get through Cellin or Celia. We got to get through the Commander O'Neill fight. We're resetting if we don't. We just are. I know it's going to take us a little bit of time to get there, and that sucks. A little bit of riding time, but we got to do it. We got to get a clean run going here, okay? And if we die at DTS, then we die at DTS, and that sucks. But, we'll have one death and maybe we'll actually take that one through. But probably not, because every time I sit down and I look at that deaths 1, deaths 2, deaths 7 counter, I just go, nah, run it back. Run it back. We're going to do this from the top. Come on. I wish I could at least start at horse acquired. You know what I mean? Because although I did die once before then, it was during practice runs, but it was still embarrassing. I died to the tree sentinel that's right outside. I didn't give him a wide enough berth. So this was a um oh geez, what did they call this? I'm not ashamed to admit that I used AI to decide on my drinks tonight. And that's what AI is for. AI is for stupid little shit that doesn't matter. And it's good at that. It's actually quite good at that. And you should use it for that because it's fun. Because I think that right now we're living in a very narrow amount of time where we have AI. Um, I think that because of the sort of self-poisoning of the well that the AI is doing, like with its generative models, are starting to generate based off of other AI generated models, and the whole thing is just Ouroborosing itself to death. That we're living in a very narrow brand of time after AI was sort of discovered, and while it was still just kind of running loose. Um, Whereas every single AI that you're going to have in the future, in my opinion, is going to be something very limited isn't exactly the right word. It's going to be in a box. It's going to be made for a certain purpose. It's going to have access to a limited amount of stuff. Um, there. It's just not going to be what it is now. So I think that while it's here, use it. It's fun. I used it to make some workout routines for me. I used it to make I use it to like I emptied out my liquor cabinet and I went to ChatGPT and I said, "Here's all the liquor I've got and the various mixers and stuff. Um, give me some options. Now I could drink the same stuff I like. I could just pour stuff in a glass, but this is something it pulled out some drinks for me, and then I said, okay, I like that one, like that one. Let's narrow it down, expand on that. I want a little stronger. And then it said, hey, do you want a 3 drink flight? That's going to be your whole evening. And I went, yes, I do, ChatGPT. I also, when we were in school, we referred to ChatGPT in nursing school. I did. This was something kind of dumb. Nobody caught on this. I thought I was going to catch on. But when I saw GPT, I was actually um, brought back to my time as a studier of classical music. Those are maybe not a very famous um, set of initials, like JSB, like Johann Sebastian Bach, or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, WAM. Nobody uses that one, but JSB is very widely used. Um, uh, or LVB, Ludwig van Beethoven. That one's not as widely used either, but JSB is very. So I studied a whole lot of Baroque music specifically, and Baroque music, there's a Baroque composer named George Philip Telemann, GPT, George Philip Telemann. So whenever I would talk about ChatGPT, I would refer to it as George Philip Telemann. I thought it was clever, but nobody thought it was as clever as I did. So, you know, they can't all be bangers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, shut up. Bye. Um, so anyway, I asked George, and it said, "Do you want like a 3 drink flight full of drinks?" And I went, "Yes, I do, George. Thank you." If you consider it to be sort of like your simple-minded um, attendant, who has sometimes surprising, like, what do you call it when someone who has like autism has like super specialized talent? What's that called? Um, Savant. If you treat ChatGPT sort of like a savant, um, and you don't always know what it's a savant in, it works very well. It's not going to be good at like helping you make actual decisions in your life. Don't use it for that. That's stupid. Like, would you ask your simple-minded guy who you can throw 15 toothpicks at the ground and you just go, ha, and then he goes, oh, it's 15. Like, would you ask him for life advice? No, you wouldn't, because that's not what he's good for. That's not what he's good at. That's what AI is. It's your simple-minded cousin. Like, what's that movie where he takes him to Vegas? Tom Cruise takes his simple-minded cousin to Vegas who can count cards. I forget what that is. A Beautiful Mind? Is that it? Is it Beautiful Mind? I forget. 80s movie. Um, so that's what it's good for. Use it. So it brought me a 3 drink flight. So I started my evening with this drink. Um, that was very nice. It was like a corpse reviver or something, and then it added a little bit of raspberry cordial that I had in the cabinet to it. It was very nice. Not anything super different from what I do. Just gin, triple sec, um, vermouth, which is something I don't usually bring out, um, and then some lemon juice and some raspberry cordial. Very nice. Just starting light, and then it ramped it up, and like the next drink was going to be pretty heavy bourbon forward, and then we were going to finish the night on a variant on a Long Island iced tea, and it was going to obliterate me. That's what ChatGPT is good for. And I looked at it and we tweaked it, and then I looked at like when it finally gave me that 3 flight, I thought I was gonna be like, okay, I don't like the second one, change it out, because it's good at that. It's really good at that. I that's what I do with like my workouts. I go, switch out this workout, or like I'll do it and then I'll be like, switch this circuit for that circuit, and that was a little bit too heavy on my grip strength, and I couldn't open a door after that, and I'm doing this at work, so I need to be able to still use my hands. It's good for that. So that's my thoughts on AI. As for how they're all buying up the RAM and and the video cards, that I think is very much, I think that history will show that this was not that serious of a problem. Because currently, like a lot of things in economics and in capitalism, this is a lot of like predictive futures and buying and selling on things that don't exist. Like right now, this is January 2026. RAM is about 10 times the price that it should be. And more and more companies are saying, "Hey, we're gonna scale back our video card manufacturers because we're just like video cards for consumers because we're just gonna start making them for AI data centers." Unfortunately, if that's who's buying, that's who you sell to. Um, but RAM is 10 times the price right now because it uh, it basically the AI data centers are buying RAM that hasn't been manufactured. They're buying. They're using borrowed money to buy RAM that has not been manufactured yet for data centers that don't exist yet. They haven't even poured the foundation on the data center yet, and they're already. So it's all this like this smoke and mirrors thing. I really do think that there's going to be kind of a reckoning. There's going to be somewhat of a bubble burst. Because this whole thing smells very much of like how shit went down with like Enron and how shit went down with like the housing crisis in '08 and how shit went down with like all sorts of like every time that there's a big financial um thing where like it comes out, oh my God, can you believe what they were doing, what these financiers were doing, what these economics people were doing behind the scenes? It's like I look at what's happening right now and I'm like, yeah, that looks like what was happening in all those cases too, where everybody's like making billions and trillions of dollars, but it's all just numbers on a page and it's all like based on futures and predictions and things that are going to happen and at some point a match is going to get thrown on this whole thing and it's going to go up like flash powder. That's my thoughts on the issue. We'll come back and revisit this, and I'll either be seen as, oh, he was a moron and a naysayer, and AI really was the next big thing, and the massive like upswing in interest and in money was something that was just indicative of the next greatest thing. Or people are going to come back and go, he's a visionary, he's a genius. It's like, no. I mean, if I call this one, I'm not going to say I'm a visionary. I'm going to say I recognized a pretty simple pattern, and please, 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 no, I shouldn't have stopped here. Thank you, Miyazaki. Thank you for not punishing me for stopping. Oh, whatever. This is fine. If I caught this one, then I caught this one. I equal parts being able to recognize a pattern and getting lucky. But let's just say all my investments, I'm not investing in AI right now. I'm not. I'm not investing in AI. I'm not investing in Perry AI, like things that are around it. Because people are like, oh, you don't invest directly in the AI company. You invest in like, chip manufacturing or whatever. You're still investing in AI. It's not that I don't believe it. It's not that I don't believe that it's going to be the next big thing. But this has all the earmarks to me of a house of cards. And I hope that the really far-reaching implications of a good old-fashioned House of Cards collapse doesn't disrupt too much. Or maybe if it disrupts everything, brings the whole damn thing, crashing down, then there will be no more records of all my, my video game playing. What a horrible thing. My video game will have to stop. And I'll just have to go back to, I'll just go, I won't go back to farming because I never was just farming in my life. But I will have to go back the way my ancestors lived and just farm. And honestly, I'm not saying like this is my number one way I would love to live. I would love for the whole thing to collapse and for me to live a simple life. But I'm not like super against it. If it happens, it happens. I don't see a ton of things that I can do to stop the greater collapse from happening or to usher it along. But if it happens, it happens. I'm ready. I'm as ready as I think. I'm more ready than I would say 90% of the general population of this country, of like Western nations. Most people would not know where their next meal is coming from if it did not come from the grocery store. That right there is enough that like I puts me head and shoulders above competition. I would eat, and I would eat very well and comfortably for almost a year if I was eating the same way I'm eating now. Now, if I knew that there was no more food coming from the grocery store, that food would last a whole lot longer. But I know where I can get water, I know where I can get food, and I know how I can cook food. Storage would be kind of tricky. Actually, I was talking to my wife about this, and she was saying like, "Well, we have hundreds and hundreds of pounds of meat. They would all go bad immediately." I said, "Nope. First thing I'd do, be making a smokehouse. I'd go out to my campfire circle and I would build a smokehouse around it, and I'd start smoking meat. I'd start smoking all the meat we got because that's the way that you keep it." Yeah, that should do just fine. We're not gonna get Loodle for a little while. Now I gotta lock in, fully locked in. That should be fine. 2 and 3 should be fine. The idea is not to get hit. If I get hit, I'm probably gonna just get one shot. So okay, I think we're ready. I am fully locked in. One last drink. Let's do this. Hey, O'Neill, you're a bitch. Come and get me. Come on, come and get me. Leave your archers alone. They can stay here. You don't need them. That was risky, but and also just hanging out here without knowing where the Clean Rot Knight is also risky, but looks like we're okay. Okay, keep hitting him. The idea is to keep him interested. I didn't hit him that time. Gotta make sure he's still interested. There we go. Okay, so I like to bring him like kind of over here. Okay, not stand in that puddle. And then I'm gonna circle around the outside. And this is pretty consistent in bringing him to the, oh boy, that's one of the things I really don't want to happen. Okay, and he might be sort of not in the right spot now, but oh, nope, we're good. We're totally good. Now all I have to do, I'm just gonna take a blue so I don't have to worry about it. Just gonna keep an eye on him and make sure that if I need to leave, that I can leave. Come on, get hit by the, see, I need him to get hit by the big explosion. Not just the DOT. The DOT is really like not enough. It's gonna take all day, and it increases the number of times I have to reset him. See, like he's about to get reset. See, that's what I want. I want the 790 hit to hit him. At some point he will get bored because the music has stopped. And if I'm on the horse, like right now, I have a chance of being able to hit him with Rock Sling. But I've found that like I can better position myself. Oh yeah, he's gonna reset. I can better position myself if I am not. So I'm gonna wait for him to get like a couple steps away at least. I don't want him to get... If he gets too far over there, he will... Okay, we're out of here. I'm not taking any chances with that. I'm going way over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Not taking chances. Should have taken a drink right there. It's taking a hand off of the controller. It's rookie shit. Rookie shit. Also looking at the camera. Rookie shit. Not during the fully locked in times. Make sure there's no... Okay, he's not doing his storm, right? And he didn't summon any archers that are going to knock me off. Okay, cool. Just stand right there, bud. Right there. Nice. See, the real problem happens not when the music stops, but when he, like, stands still for a minute. When he's no longer, like, wiggle worming his way, trying to get to me. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we got one more hit on him. That's kind of nice. Oh, that was kind of nice. It, like, reset him, but it didn't cause him to, like, change his behavior. Nice. Okay, we're almost there. One more hit. Yeah, okay. And, oh, chicken, chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I didn't die, but it's irritating. Because that's like 3,000 runes that I just left on the table. It's okay. It's okay. I shouldn't say damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. That should be reserved for deaths. I don't know why my phone keeps freaking out, but whatever. Okay, we're going to put 2 into bind. And then we're just going to start cranking. And we're going to keep 4,000 around just for Gowrie. We're going to have to do the thing. And luckily, if we do it this way, I kind of like this because we're just going to do Celia and then we're going to... where's the stairs? Where's the stairs? I want to take the stairs. And then, like, when we're done with Celia, we're going to be on the correct side of town. We don't have to cross across town again. Oh, I guess we will, because we'll have to get Night Comet, but honestly, we could come back later and get Night Comet. I kind of like that, actually. Oh, and we will have to... Yeah, never mind. This doesn't work as well as I thought. It's fine. That looks sort of like not the way you're supposed to do that because of how janky it is, but that's 100% how you're supposed to do that. I'm not taking shortcuts here. Now, I guess I'm curious as to which seal is the first one. Because if it's the one that I need right there, no, it's not. Okay. Then we can sort of like get that out of the way right now. Okay, then we go up. And then we go... Which way do we go? We don't want to hit that guy at my head. We want to go this way. We want to go this way and get whatever item this is. So it looks like it could be good. It's not. I think that's the one that means spells cost less, but it costs you like some health. Oh, increases the recovery from their blue fast, but you take more damage now. Most things that are you take more damage, not worth it. The Scorpion Talisman is worth it. But God, I am so like My frames are so jumpy. See if I can grab this. Oh God. Okay, there is a way up over here. Somewhere. I think. I think it's just like jumping from here. Yeah, we're good. We good. Okay, now we'll go get our spell, and we'll go get all the things. It's not that scary. I forget what this is though. I think this is a, yeah, it's one of the annoying ones. Yeah. Ah, it's a good Ash of War. I was like, I don't think it's useless. I don't remember it being useless. It's not useless, but it's not what I need. I was hoping it was going to be like a somber smithing stone. Those guys can be so dangerous, and so can those guys. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to get this Grace. We're going to go back to Gowry, but we're going to do it like this. Just take super... And that's like right there. I'm pretty sure we've hit like that was like the big scary part of this match. Now what, I died to a fall as well during the last one. That was the second death. I was just zooming around Kaled and I jumped off a cliff. So we gotta be careful about our falls. Gravity being the most dangerous thing in this game. By far. Cheers. I already did it. Yeah. Mm. Also, the things I do for you people, I moved my light over here and I had to like run an extension cord for it. So I hope you appreciate my ugly mug here. Because it was like completely backlit. You couldn't see my face at all. I was just like, it was like one of those interviews with a drug dealer that they do for like a bad A&E documentary. Where it's like, this guy sells heroin. He's like, yeah, I sell heroin. And it's just like a silhouette. Now all we have to do while we're doing this is dodge the ball. But that's not too bad. The other option is to take sort of the really long way and then um, come to it from Dragon Barrow, from Grail. But I kind of just, I just don't want to do that. This isn't the part of the run where I go there, and I don't want to add that to right now. Ooh, boy. That thing will kill you. It's kind of no joke. Don't fuck with the ball. But you know what the ball can't handle? Terrain, or also turning. It doesn't turn. It doesn't corner well. Is there an item here? Almost looks like there should be an item there. There is not. So we're going to take the long way around. Avoid our kindreds of rot. Watching over our girl here. Is she okay? Yeah, she'll be alright. Actually, she'll be all left. There was one of these things right here. One of these like little messages that I saw that said, "Behold arms, but you don't have the right." And that was really funny. Hold on. Yeah, that's like that, but yeah. But it was funnier when it said "Behold arms." Except you don't have the right. That's hilarious. Okay, now we go back to Gowrie one more time. And we pick up our primary spell. Our primary small damage dealer is Night Shard. I guess our primary damage dealer is going to be Night Comet. We already got that one, but it's kind of one of those in for a penny, in for a pound things where if you're going to pick up Night Comet, you should probably just go ahead and pick up Night Shard, especially if you're going to do it so early like this. Um, Actually, I guess in the grand scheme of things, I wouldn't have to kill O'Neil if I didn't want Night Shard. But Night Shard makes so like it makes my early NPC fights so easy. So I like it. And it's nice to have a night sorcery that's my like little spell. It does way more than Pebble when you're dual wielding the Staff of Loss. Yeah, that was a decent drink. That was like 2 or 3 shots worth of drink in that thing. Okay, and I'm done with you. Before I forget, let's put that on there. Let's go pay Patches a visit. All right, I'm gonna say that was the big hazard of the run. That was the big hazard of the run. Can't pay Patches a visit while I'm not using Night Shard. Nope. Nope. Politely decline. We're gonna get this one. What is this way? Oh, is this like... Ah, definitely forgot about this catacombs here. It's fine. I don't think there's anything in there for us to go get, but I had forgotten that that was there. Neregus, the bloody finger. You and your cess blood. Go away. Get fucked, you stupid dagger bleed wielding faggot. Nereus. Grab a couple more points of vigor. Or none. Actually, I probably shouldn't do this. 800, I believe, is what I need. 800. So that's enough for at least one level. Yeah. Each little point of vigor counts. Yeah, I can't wear cloth garb. Wish I could. I was about to say, I can do this all day, buddy. No baby sleeping. He sleeps so well down here with me. Meet. I forget if there's anything else in this cave. I should probably check it out at one point. At some point. Bye. I gotta start trying to take the other transporter trap. The one the one under Lake Agil that takes you to like all the way to Celia. Um okay, we go left. We get all of these. Get that one. Get all of these, and we're out of here. Ah, I think I woke up the big guy. Did I? Yeah, but he's so far away now. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that's the way to do that. Okay, now we're going down to Weeping. This is going swimmingly. Maybe a drink or two is like the key to doing this. Speaking of a drink or two, I think I'm gonna have myself a Dr. Pepper with a zero sugar Dr. Pepper. It's like diet, but it's different. I don't know how it's different. Probably gives me AIDS instead of cancer. Dr. Pepper, zero sugar with cream soda, the vanilla version, basically. I have to say, Dr. Pepper is the closest thing to perfect that there is, but I do like the extra little cream soda taste. I was a huge fan of when Coke came out with Coke Vanilla, back when I was a really big back motherfucker. I was a huge fan of Coke Vanilla. Every little rune counts. How much are you guys worth? The nice thing about that little parkour is that if you fall off, you're in the radius of the magic "Don't let me die" field. I want this rune. Shouldn't have tried to attack them. It wasn't like risky, it was just kind of dumb. Because now I have to rest. Although this gives me an opportunity for some more vigor. See, like maxing some really early vigor. That was the key. That was the key the whole time. And that's what's wild is that I fucking knew that. Every character, every single fucking character I do that. In every Souls game. Get minimum for your weapons, because mainly in the middle, the early and middle game, the thing that's gonna upgrade your damage is upgrading the weapons, not your stats. Because like low level weapons scale horribly. That's like part of the game. And then get vigor up to the soft cap, and then start doing your damage stuff. Now with mages, see, I got confused because mages, like the wisdom is a little different because you, as you're progressing, sort of the lower levels of your progression, the like early and middle parts of your progression, you need to be upping intelligence so that you can be casting continuing to cast better and better spells instead of like upgrading a staff or upgrading a uh, um, your Zweihander. You need to be upgrading intelligence because you're using like essentially new weapons. So I was like, oh, I'm playing a mage, so I need to like start cranking intelligence. But that's okay if you can die, if you have the like if you have that luxury of dying, then that works great. But just in case we need to come back here, we're cruising, man. We're cruising. We're already at needing 2600. And I was like, even in my early, even in the runs that I was doing not long ago, it was like, ooh, I like having 60 intelligence and dropping a fucking dark moon on uh DTS. And I was like, yeah, that's great. That's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But if DTS one-shots you with his fucking fireball nonsense and it comes out so fast when your spells, like if you're casting even one of your medium casting spells, it will always catch you. Then is it worth it? No, it's not fucking worth it. Unless you're doing a fucking one-shot build where you're never ever gonna get, you don't even have a chance to get hit. It's scripted. Don't do it. Just level vigor. First first piece of advice for a Souls player, level vigor. Second piece of advice for a Souls player, a new Souls player. First you win, or first you learn, and then you win. If you try to win before you've learned, you're gonna have a bad time. Third piece of advice for a Souls player, don't you dare go hollow. Don't you dare go hollow. Hey, little baby, don't you dare go hollow on me, okay? That's gonna be part of your teachings. Not necessarily gonna use Dark Souls to teach them, but I'm not necessarily not gonna use it. Even if they don't like the video game, if they don't play the video game, they don't dedicate enough of their life to video games to get good enough to play Dark Souls, which is probably not a bad plan, not a because this does require a bit of dedication to get to. Although, I mean, just pushing through something that's blisteringly difficult, you know, this is one way to teach them that. It's a good thing to learn. Where is he? There he is. Oh, shut up. Hey, little baby. I'll readjust you in a second. There it is. It's like, where's that stupid turtle? Where's the turtle, Mr. Fjord? Oh, I said the name of my fourth kid. Oh well. I am a little bit. I've got a little bit of drink in me. I also couldn't pronounce his name correctly without going Fjord. So, who knows? Come here. Let's sit you back up. Can I get a boost? It's a thing that nurses do. Can I get a boost? I hear that a lot because I'm a dude. So I'm a man. So it's my job to pick patients up and move them around. Which is why, whenever I have something that's not fun to do, like a code brown, I go get my female coworkers to help me because it's easier with two people. And I could probably do it by myself, but here's the thing: they always come and get me for their boosts. So that's just a quid pro quo, and there's nothing wrong with a quid pro quo. That term gets kind of used in ugly ways sometimes. But a quid pro quo is just, I help you, you help me. That's all. It doesn't have to be more than that. It doesn't have to be, I'll suck your dick and you give me a promotion. That doesn't have to be what a quid pro quo is. But that's generally how it's used to describe that sort of situation. Although I'll tell you, I've done more for less. I think one of the reasons why men look so down upon women who use their feminine wiles, it doesn't have to be so mercenary and prostituting as that, but men who use their womanness, their femininity to get ahead in life. I think why men look so down upon it is because the kinds of things that men need to do, the shortcuts for men, they don't exist, first of all, and the equivalents are worse. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. They're worse. Like I'm just not gonna qualify that. Like one of the classic things you see here in nursing schools, like fuck this, I'm just gonna go be a stripper, right? That's what the girls will say. I'm just gonna go be a stripper. The kind of money you could make as a stripper, especially a young, attractive woman, being a stripper, versus how much work that is. And it's like, oh yeah, well sometimes they get raped. Okay, usually, and not to victim blame, but usually they're being fucking stupid when they are putting themselves in vulnerable positions. So yeah, you are culpable in your own victimness. Like don't be an idiot. And secondly, do you know what the male version of that is? It's fuck it, I'm just gonna go join the army. You make minimum wage and you get shot at. And like that's not even the most uncomfortable thing that happens to you in the military is getting shot at. Don't tell me that that's like that there's parity there, you know? That's why men, and not all men can like totally like I've said that before to men and they're like, "Yeah, you know what? That is why it pisses me off so much. I didn't know. I couldn't put it to words myself, but that's why." And I feel like I'm good at that. And I think that comes from having a mind that I have over many years that through natural inclination and through many, many years of just, I don't like my mind to be completely idle. So when I'm driving, and I've got long drives and I've always had long commutes and long drives to do, my mind goes. It just goes. There's no like there's not a great stop setting on it. I can intentionally do it. I can focus. It takes a lot of effort, like most people, to completely quiet your mind. It's possible. I'm not incapable of it, but I just let my mind and I let my mind wander in ways that are like, what are my thoughts on this? I've had a thought and I don't have a great like I can't justify it. I can't put it into words. Let me ponder it for the next 3 hours and see if I could make some sense of it. And so I come up with these tubulations and rants, and I think that's where like my profundity comes from. That's where I generate my profundity, my when I have good things to say and they're said well. That's where it comes from. So that's just I missed one. I wanted all three, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes you don't get all three. Life lessons. Sometimes you don't get all three birds. Sometimes you get all three birds and they didn't drop anything. And that's Dark Souls, baby. Okay, so how many did we get? Did we seriously get one? Yeah, we're gonna have to do another loop of that. We can't go with one. I need at least I need at least two. I'd rather have three. I'd rather have eight, but yeah, I'd like eight. I really should do this until I have eight, but what. I'm only a man. Whoops, didn't reset the birds. Gonna have to boost the flask before I go. Wish I had a silver chicken foot, so I had a better chance of getting these. There's one. There's two. Ooh. Ah, I missed that one. Did I spook some? No, he just kind of flapped his arms. Nice! Maybe coming from this angle is good. Although, see, I got all three, and I got nothing. Not even flight pinions from that. That's just how it goes sometimes. Ooh, okay. I'll take that. Not the best run, but plenty. So now we have 7. Yeah, I'll take 7. Now, wait, did we have 6 or 7? Love that shit. So stupid. Here's another piece of advice for you. I'm heavy on greater pieces of advice tonight. Just enjoy shit. Just choose to enjoy things. Because I could choose to be irritated by that. Because it's stupid. But why would you? Why would you choose that? Why would you choose to be irritated rather than to think it's funny? Choose to think it's funny. Just do it. Just make the choice. Yeah, but it's not funny. I know. I know damn well it ain't funny. You know what's really funny though? The funniest part of it, in the great like self-feeding mechanism, the funniest part is how much it pisses people off. Like boomers. That's the funniest damn part. Okay, here we go. Gotta lock in slightly. Lock in at 40%. So wait for the fire. Fight off any skeletons that come during that time. Go, 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 go. Nerp. Easy. Easy money. Let it fire for a second. Looking pretty clean right now. That's a grave 2 down there. I wish it was a ghost 2, but it's a grave 2. Okay, serpentine, 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 so I can have a chance to just go straight to the boss. Nice. We did it, Reddit. I no longer fear the green, the snot ball of instant death. Look at how much that does. Jesus Christ. Oh. Easy money. Okay. And now I think we're ready. I think we're ready, people. I think we're ready for Margit. 56 minutes into the run. That's okay. As far as like setups go, that's actually not that crazy. People who do challenge runs, especially non like deathless challenge runs. Oh yeah, I'll spend hours doing setup. I'll spend like 3 hours setting up. I'll go all the way to Altus, and that's not even there. That's no cheats to get there. No like wrong warps or zip skips or anything like that. I don't think that's gonna get us there, but yeah, that's we're 500 short. We're close, but I'm not gonna go like try and do a grind or anything for one more vigor point. The whole point of this new route is that we're not living on the razor's edge of vigor. One vigor point isn't making a huge difference. Come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. If they're too close, you can't sit down at the grace, which is kind of cool, but it was a lot less forgiving in Dark Souls 1, like the radius of that. Okay, here you go. I'm not worried about the time it's going to take us. We're just going to do that. Give it a beat before you try and summon Loodle, because otherwise you'll do the like ass scratching thing. Ooh! Usually he goes straight for Loodle. It was dumb for me to assume that he wasn't going to do that. Oh man, I wish this worked. I wish I could critical with that. Honestly, that was kind of a dumb like risk to take. I should take a red. I wonder if I'm doing better, like, damage per FP with Night Shard. I think I might be. And I think I'm doing greater DPS too, which sort of begs the question, why am I using Rock Sling at all in this fight? Yeah, I think I'm gonna start not using Rock Sling in that fight specifically. We obviously need it for Renala. We need it for Renala. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna do this real quick so that I don't lose my golden chicken foot. Wait for them to open. Nice. Yeah. Fucking dig it. Let's fucking go. I kind of want to do that. Oh. I kind of want to do. Oh, this feels dumb. Oh, it's only a 2. I thought it was more than a golden rune 2. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. In fact, we're probably just gonna leave the gates closed next time, so that we're not like tempted. Okay, we're cruising, people. We're cruising. No deaths so far. Knock on wood. We've got Stormvale Castle fairly well mapped. I'm not super concerned about our chances here, because we do a bit of a slow clear here. We want to make sure that these guys toss their bullshit and blow up all the... Then I can start addressing the problems behind us. Okay, is everybody... you probably want some, don't you? Cool. Everybody good? Everybody happy with how that went? Camera keeps flickering off. It kind of flashes for a second, that's how I can tell. Alright. Now, anybody else hanging out? I hear pitter-patter. I hear the pittering and the pattering. Okay, you want some. God, the like frame loss and tearing is like really bad, and it scares me a little bit. So, oh, you know what we didn't do? Damn it. We didn't get kukris. Fuck. Okay, so now we got a decision to make. Are there kukris over here? Throwing daggers. I don't think these do the trick, but we'll try them. I think there's a reason why you use kukris and not throwing daggers. So first we're going to do that, so we don't have to worry about it. We're going to do this, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, you just look up there, like right there, and then you go whack. Oh! I think that did the trick. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, we out of here. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about picking up kukris anymore, because the throwing daggers did it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, I can't do these on a ladder. I can do them on an elevator, but I can't do them on a ladder. Okay, that was the scarier part of Stormvale Castle. Done. Cheers. Switch over, we're gonna get a couple more reds, a couple less blues for this next bit. Probably should do that back at the gate. I always say that, but I always forget. I'm gonna go 4 and 2. We're gonna get another. We do not have 1800 worth of poppable runes. We might in a minute, but we definitely don't right now. We're not going to fight this guy like we tried to last time. Just going to run past. It means that our stamina is going to start draining a little faster, but what we do is right at this door we stop running, and then we get it all back, and we're out of combat, so. That jump is a little scary, because there is a way to do that to fuck it up, and, you know. Okay, it's okay, little baby. It's okay. And we're running. I've considered, like, summoning the wolves here, just, like, to add chaos to the situation. I actually like going around this way. Really keeps that Omen and his dog out of the fight, and that's a goodness. Honestly, the only reason I rest here is to just reset all those guys. I could just, like, activate the elevator and then just kind of fight them off if one or two came in here. But I think it's smart to play this safer in general. And before we even go meet that chick, we are gonna go... Well, actually, no. We'll do this as part of our pre-flight ritual. The pre-fight ritual. Pre-fight checklist. Like a pre-flight checklist. But I am a flightless bird. Because I like to have... Another red right here wouldn't hurt. That sucks a little bit. The fact that I can't one-shot that guy sucks just a little bit. Oops. Nah, still can't. Still can't. Damn it. You missed. Wonder if this does it. Nah, it's still 2 casts, and it's probably 2 faster casts than the slicer, but... Nah, it doesn't do more damage. It doesn't do... It does less damage, yeah. Okay. That's the opposite of more. $24. What's funnier than 24? 25. That's a SpongeBob reference. Let's get Loodle in here. Rock Sling. Although, again, let's see. Let's just try Night Shard. Like, knocking him down is fun. But let's try Night Shard as, like, greater DPS. It also allows us, like, it's a much faster cast, which is nice. It means that there's less, like, opportunities for him to fuck us up. Range leaves something to be desired. But he doesn't scare me that much. And I'm missing. See, this allows him to, like, fuck with me more, because in the moments between him having, like, when he has aggro on me, and, like, it gives me less of an opportunity to recognize he's aggroed onto me, and create that distance. So rock sling's still great, especially being able to stand up on this like balcony. Bye. Uh, Classic Elden Ring like delay. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Ah, I didn't get the chicken foot. That's fine. I'll just have to remember. This one's pretty forgiving. So 7 or 973. I'll have to like see what I get for doing that like with Night Shard instead. See, like right there, I shouldn't have been, if I wasn't locked into that animation, I wouldn't have taken that hit. Golden chicken foot, blue, rock sling. I won't have to do it at the end of the fight now. There we go. Easy peasy. And then we just run and get the Liurnia of the Lakes one. And then we'll go back to get the Great Rune. His phase transition, like, what is that light? His phase transition movie and, like, his voice lines are so fucking sick. Merp. I don't know if that caused more or less recovery time, but whatever. Got cool 20,000. Gonna get some more vigor for this next bit. And then we're gonna go to Rampart Tower. We're gonna switch over our flasks again. We're gonna do more red than blue. Do like, well, what are we right now? 2 and 5. So we'll do 4 and 3. I hate doing this run around, but I refuse to lose a run to, oops, you mistimed that jump. I do not want to lose a run to that. I know that relatively speaking, this is early in the run. I don't want to lose a run to that. That sucks. That sucks a lot. That's really not fun. Burp. Beep. So if I'm like too far to the left when I do that, I will die. If I'm too far to the right, I won't die. I'll miss, but I won't die. If I'm too far to the left, I will die on that jump. It's a little scary. It's like anything in Dark Souls. There's nothing that you do in Dark Souls that's safe. It's the whole point of the game. Okay, up. Up. Okay, cool. That part would suck a lot if I had to do it again, because it would mean I'd have to do that run around and jump again. But I haven't messed up and like broken that box yet, so I probably should get 1 or 2 points of intelligence just so that like I can one-shot these guys, but I don't need to one-shot them, you know? 2 works fine. That guy did some damage to me. I wonder what this is. Yeah. Not really worth it. Also not really worth it, but that's okay. Ooh, I have no blue right now. So I have no way to... I was going to say defend myself, but usually how I defend myself is position and rolling. But I have no way to attack back. The best defense being a good offense, after all. Okay, you fuckers want to chase me all the way back here, we can fight, but okay, cool. We cool? We cool. 5,500 is where we're at. Woof. This definitely does hurt a little bit in the power. I don't know why I did that. In the power game, I'm definitely not able to cast the spells that I'd like to be able to cast this early. I am not like doing as much damage as I'd like to be doing this early. But honestly, I think that's okay because this is so much safer, and safe is kind of the name of the game when you're doing Deathless. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me! I still got hit. Oh well. Take a rock sling for the road. We could definitely kill that guy if we want to do. But he can live. I don't see any reason why he needs to die. I've got a whole elevator ride. I don't need to mash that right now. Keep things a little tight here. Tighten it up. Tighten up just a little bit. See, that's not even enough for another level. Oh, it is, excuse me. Because that's 230,000, not 23,000. Whoops. Okay, now we have to do the Liurnia of the Lakes shopping list, which I guess this is the first item on the Liurnia of the Lakes shopping list. Ooh, 4 more levels, and then we're done leveling Vigor forever. Oh, hold on. If I forget to do this now, I forget to do it later, and I waste a rune arc, and that's 4 grand down the pipes. I'm still chapped about that 3 grand I left on the table for Commander O'Neill. Still a little chapped. I guess we don't really need that Academy scroll since we're not doing Swift or GGS. Great Glintstone Shard. I don't know if the abbreviation of GGS, Great Glintstone Shard, comes directly from the speedrunning community or their ilk. Because remember, Uncle Rowan's his conclusions about the speedrunning community. They like 2 things. What do they like? Anybody remember? Anybody from the class? Feel free to chime in the chat. All 0 people who are watching this. 3-letter acronyms and chopping their dicks off. Even back when it wasn't popular. the speedrunning community was rife with transgenders, transsexuals, transvestites. I don't even think it's transgenders now. I think that's the one that they want to be called. I usually don't ask them. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's bad. That's bad. They killed Torrent. That was a little scary. Those things can fuck you up. Remember, you're never safe in a Miyazaki game. You're not even safe at the round table hold. There's a time when a guy attacks you in the round table hold and it fucking sucks. Because you're like not ready for it. There's two things that Miyazaki loves doing. First of all, he loves giving you a little home, a little happy place, right? And then he loves taking it away. And there's two ways he takes it away. One, he makes something a safe, happy place, and then at some point you'll get attacked there. That one's not as common, but the second one that he does, the second trope that he does is, I saw someone online describe it as, this isn't my home. You find a place in the world that is where you were, but it's not. It ain't right. It's not actually your home, but it looks exactly like it. But there's something. It's run down. It's on fire. It's yeah, and it's a really cool literary device. If video game stuff can be considered literary devices, that's a cool literary device. I like that one. It's very effective. So some at one point in like Bloodborne, you come back to the hunter's, you come across the hunter's dream, but you're not in the hunter's dream. You're not in that like that extra dimensional space, and the whole place is on fire. In Dark Souls 3, you go like to some sort of weird outside of time version of the Firelink Shrine and find it to not be correct. It's all dark. There's nobody's there except for the crazy old woman, but she's a young woman now, and it's very cool. In Elden Ring, in the capital, there's a room that looks exactly like the Round Table Hold, but again, none of your friends are there. Where is Roger? Where is Dee? Where is even Grumpy Grandpa? Where are the finger maidens who are supposed to read your fortune? Lore Grandma. Where's Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing? None of them are there. The whole place is dark. It's very cool. I dig it. Who else does that? I don't think DS2 has a dark version of Majula. DS1, I don't think it happens in DS1 either. I don't know if it happens in Sekiro. I haven't played Sekiro. I've played like the tutorial of it. I can't speak on it. It even more so than Bloodborne, it forces you into a specific style of play, and I don't like that. I like the flexibility. Huh? I like to play like I want to play because I'm a hyper individualist American. Smarog. Glintstone Dragon Smarog. That's a pretty good fight. It's a pretty fun fight. If you want to do a dragon fight. Dragon fights generally suck in FromSoft games, yeah, in Soulsborne games. They generally suck, but that one's not too bad. The thing that bugs me about dragon fights is that I'm a big bonk guy, right? And the only option for me, if I am fighting a dragon, the only option is for me to just go whack at its feet until it's dead. Because I have no way of reliably hitting its head. Its head moves too much. Um, I can't get at it. It moves out of the way. It spends 80% of the time out of my reach, and then the 20% of the time there's like not an opening. I'd have to have perfect knowledge of its movements in order to have a chance. Probably shouldn't do this here, but I wanted my gigantic health bar. Did you see how much that health bar jumped? The 30 to 40 um, run of Vigor is so, so good. So we're doing our left side shopping right now. Our western Liurnia of the Lakes shopping. We need 4 more levels before we can stop leveling Vigor. When we get to the soft cap, then we're going to start going hard into int. These guys can mess you up, so don't like make sure they get the respect they deserve. And in FromSoft games, respect is fear. Make sure you are sufficiently afraid of those marionettes. They will fuck you up. Please, please target the turtle. There we go. I guess it sees the turtle as not being a combatant, so it doesn't prioritize targeting it. That's probably what's happening there. A nice little piece of code under the hood that somebody programmed in and that everybody likes but nobody knows about. All right. Another memory stone. Oh, I didn't get the... Did I get the map? I thought I got the map for this area. Huh, I didn't get the left-sided map. Or the... Oh no, I did. I did. I guess the piece of the map I'm missing is that one. Okay, we'll do a couple more of these balloons. See how many arrows come out of those guys? No good. Stun lock the shit out of you. We never get the central Liurnia of the Lakes one, so we never get to see Hogwarts. It's kind of funny. I guess one of the next questions I was pondering is whether I should go get Terra Magica, because Terra Magica really can crank your shit into next gear. So we probably should get it. It's not it's not a super hard dungeon to do, especially if you've got the vigor that I've got now. I don't know why I'm talking to him. I don't need anything from him. We don't buy stuff from him until the last second. That scared me a little bit. Probably shouldn't take that risk, but it's not a risk if you know that that's a safe place. It's just that I don't know how much wiggle room I have when I do that. So if I like take that just a little bit wrong and land on the wrong rock or jump off of the wrong rock, I'd like to just not end my whole family line right there. Back to the gate. There's just no reason for me to get that. Um, for me to get that map piece. It's not particularly out of the way, but it's not along my main path, so we're not gonna get it, and we're not gonna worry about it, because I don't really need a map. The map is not super necessary. We're just gonna head straight east. We're gonna aim for that little arch. You can't see it once you're like down in the bog. Well, I guess if you go there, you can see it, but yeah. Aiming for that little arch right where my head is. Try not to get fucked up by some Albinorix. Lord knows I've got it coming with the Albinorix. I think everybody does. For your end game rune farming after you acquire the rune blade or whatever it is from the Elden Beast, you could really farm some runes using Albinorix in Mogwin Palace. But honestly, you can earn so many runes just by farming that stupid crow that jumps off the cliff. I don't see why you need to use the Albinor. Like I think I've probably farmed more runes off of the crow than off of those Albinorix. Because after a certain point, like especially after your first playthrough, like it's hard because yeah, I don't want to give this piece of advice because this has led me astray, but like there's definitely an aspect of like if you're playing casually, just give yourself the runes. Like if you know where the farming spot is, you can get to the farming spot, like get yourself there, and then just give yourself whatever runes you want to do. Now that leads to like, oh, well then I'll just be max level, I'll 99 and everything. Okay, well don't do that. But like say like if I was doing it and I'd be like, okay, I want a soft cap strength and arcane. That's like 100 levels. That take a while. That takes a while, but or you could just give yourself the runes. Just give them to yourself. Just, you know, just do it. I'm a busy man. We are definitely going to be using the old what is that spell called? Glint Blade. Magic Glint Blade. Fantastic spell. One of the best parts of it is that the delay. It screws with the enemy's AI. Okay, let's go kill a Erdtree avatar. Then we'll get our sippy. Our pre-workout. Okay, I'd love for this guy to not fucking brain me on my way in. Okay, he sees me, and then he runs. Why does he run? Sometimes he runs. Why does he run? I don't understand it. I wish I could consistently get him to do that. Nope. Nope. You okay, buddy? You need some, you need a little bit of bouncing? We did get the Trina Lily that is the mascot of the run, by the way. I didn't mention it at the time. It's the one right before the Great Rune, right next to the lion. That Trina's Lily is my mascot. That specific one. Not because I'm like, a follower of, a enthusiast of Saint Trina. Nope. It's just that it's a weird little flower. Why is it there, of all places? We will use Loodle for this fight. We'll make sure that we upgrade the wolves after this, before, or rather just before we fight Renala. Where's Glintblade? I keep going past it. Look how much damage that does. Actually, it's not that. Oh my god. Does it really do less than Night Shard? No, okay. Playing a little sloppy. Damn it. Okay, I gotta stop using that spell. I didn't know how close to the edge I was. Get bent. Hate that spell. Oh, did we lose Loodle? Yeah, that was a little risky, but risked it for the biscuit. And we still got Golden Chicken Foot going. And we got all that we need. That one's probably not worth a chicken foot, but now we're going all the way back to here. So we need our pre-workout. We might as well, while we're on our way to the pre-workout, get some more golden fireflies. See, it all makes sense. Efficiency of movement. It's all about efficiency of movement. Efficiency of movement. Don't need the, we don't need, what was I trying to say? We don't need the map. It's not that big of a deal to grab the map, but we don't need it, so we don't spend any time over here in Mistwoods. We might not even do Radon. Well, actually, we're gonna want to do Radon because we want the Mimic. So we gotta do the Radon to get the Mimic. And I'm gonna do the thing that I did last time. That I'm not gonna activate any of these graces, but this time I'm not gonna do the thing where I jump off of a dumb cliff and die. Because there's no reason for us to be up here in the ass end of Grail's Dragon Barrow. We're not coming back here. We are going to cut across here so we can get the Starlight Shard. We're not going to jump off the edge there. We're going to take the long way, go slow. We are going to take the way where we go down beneath and we go to Lenny's Rise first, because I think that there is value in that. See, it was right there. We jumped off right there and we died. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, I'm just taking the fucking extra long way. There we go. Yeah, so we are going this way. We're not going to go across the bridge. It's not because the dragon is scary, because you can ride past that dragon. I've never been killed by that dragon just riding past it. Um, Not to say it can't happen, but woohoo! Okay. Don't know if that would have killed me, but I'm not going to find out. We're going to hug the wall here to avoid all the poison traps. I would have liked to make sure that it's not nighttime, but it is not nighttime, so we're good with that. We are going to get the grace down here at the bottom of Lenny's Rise, so we don't have to worry about getting out. And then we'll see the nice what reason the reason why we take this way is because we get a memory stone here at Lenny's Rise. It only takes a second. And then we go up that elevator to what is the back end of a graveyard, get some more runes, and then we're at Grail, and we can go that way. Okay, just need to catch that corner. There we are. I also don't need the map here for Dragon Barrow, but I'll probably end up getting it because on our way to getting like the upgrade materials we need after we beat Renala, um, we will get it. This way. And now we're back to like where we would be. But we have an extra memory stone, and we have um, some extra runes, and we're going to cut left, not right, so we don't activate that there putrid avatar. There's no reason to activate him. We'll come back for his runes probably in not too long. We are going to be doing some rune grinding right now. Just a little bit. Not really grinding, because we're not going to kill anybody more than once. But we are going to do some hunting for the express purpose of rune acquisition. We're going to cheese this here, Deathrite Bird. Part of it is for runes. How many chicken feet we got? Okay, we got enough. Part of it's for runes, but most of it is to acquire the Death's Poker, which is how we're going to kill Grail. We're just going to use it to kill Grail. That's it. We're not going to use it for the run. Um, Actually, hold on. There is a... Yeah, little guy. I know. We should probably mix up our Wondrous Physic while we're here. Put it right there. This run feels very familiar to me because this is how I would start my earlier Deathless runs. That's where I'd start my character after doing a large setup that I saved and then I would load. That was nice, but at the same time, I kind of like this because this has made me like I like the barrier to entry. I'd feel like when I got that run finished, like I never did finish that run, but I would feel like that if I finished that run, it was like a hollow victory. Like, well, yeah, but you used a setup file, like that's not real. Yeah, you made the setup file, but like all that risk was like not taken by you, essentially. Just need to aggro him. There we go. Now he comes close enough to where I can whack him in the head. And he just showed me that head. I love it when he's like super docile like this. It's not so much that there's danger, but when he's really aggressive, he comes and hangs out like right below me where I can't see him. There's a small danger, but it's not. Okay, now that's done. 20 grand. Death's Poker. Back to Fort Faroth. Can I get a boost? There you go, baby. They scooch down. The patients and the babies. Okay, now what we do is we equip this here Death's Poker, and then we also equip this here Torch. Both in the right hand. See, I bought that torch. That's like one of the first things I did, and that's why I bought that torch. It's for this purpose. And then reset the frostbite. The big damage tick is the frostbite. Oh, you got it two-handed though. I don't have the strength to one-hand it. So this isn't super necessary to get the Death's Poker for this, but this is the absolutely fastest way to kill Grail. Outside of some sort of weird one-shot thing, this is the fast way to do it. Which is funny because like I have to two-hand it for this to work, but he's obviously one-handing it during that attack. Now, if you don't care about cheating, and maybe you don't have cheat engine, there's a way to do this so that if you're really quick and you're on your horse, you can make it back here and activate that grace, and you get the runes, but he doesn't die, and then you could just keep doing that forever. Done. Nice. Oh, does that mean are we there? Are we totally there? Hold on. Ah, not really. We need to be one more level. One more level. Hold on. I bet we got one more in this. In poppables. Oh yeah, we're there. No, we're not. I need 5 more levels. We'll be there when we use our pre-workout, but I'm not a huge fan of having spells that only work, like spells equipped that only work with your pre-workout outside of certain scenarios, but I think I'm going to do it this time. Actually, I think I like that one last. Yeah, because it's the weird one. It's the non-magic damage one. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. I think we're ready for the academy. I think we're ready for Hogwarts. I'm gonna Google something though. Oh, we'll go boost the wolves. Terra Magica requires 20 intelligence. We've already got that. You know, we're gonna get it, but we're gonna get it as part of our next shopping list. We're not gonna get it right now, um, because um, we basically don't use magic damage on we don't use magic damage on Renala, so why would we do that? Oh, hold on. I think I have to talk to Rodrika first. Skip, 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 skip. Hopefully I have enough money for that, for getting the wolves going up to level 2. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Um, let's fucking go. Hogwarts. If you're watching this and you don't know the game, that dragon, Smarog, that we grabbed an item from behind him, that's the key that lets us get in that door. In classic FromSoft fashion, very convoluted. I love how it frames the 4 belfries for you right there. If you pay attention in this game, it kind of like points you towards a lot of cool stuff. Probably just want to use this, yeah. Because, like, what's our intelligence at? 44. 44 is not, like, bad. It's 44 is really not bad. It's 34 without that, so we need 4 more levels to be able to cast Comet. All I need is to do is kill one of them. Nice pebble, idiot. Aragorn, door open. I was trying to unlock from that guy. How is he still alive? I guess my spells weren't in the right range. Nerp. Okay, we're gonna take a safety sippy here. Carrion Slicer. Safety blue. Oh shit. Well, if I didn't have any vigor, that would have killed me. I'm not gonna take a second safety red. Well, I probably should. Yeah, we're gonna take it. It's fine. We have the dog to contend with, but it's Really not that serious. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to fight him out here so that I don't have to worry about him jumping on the... Yeah, where we can control the encounter better. Yeah, that's smarter. This jump always gives me a little pucker. I believe I have lost a Deathless run right here. But it's not that. It's just one of those things like don't choke. Don't like massively choke and you'll be fine. Oh, those crystal darts. Those will be useful like near the end of the game. Do I know how to make those? No, those are bone darts. Okay. I'll have to figure out how you make those. Definitely thought he was dead one stroke earlier. Don't need that. That's nice, but I really don't need any of those things. What I need is the item that's up here. Comet, and then there's a... Why am I running weird? Is that always what my character looks like when he's running? Looks weird. Two staffs. Looks like he crapped his pants. I guess I can wear, like... I could at least wear a nightgown. I don't like it. Take it off. Nah. This is a good look. Leather boots. Regular pants. No shirt. And here's our second talisman. And run! Question is, wolves or Loodle? I think Loodle is the right answer here. And keep in mind that we will need to go get some golden chicken feet after this fight. Gonna have to do some penguin grinding. Not the end of the world. Yeah, let's go with Loodle. She's nice and sturdy. Come here, dog. You like glint blades, do ya? Okay, so the magic damage does do a decent amount. Let's see what Night Comet's gonna do. Ooh, that's not bad. The input reading sucks, but yeah. The input reading sucks, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's go get the talisman that's right above our head before we forget it and equip it, because it's kind of important for the Renala fight. It's more important than I wish it was. But minimizing our casting speed for Rock Sling is kind of big. See, I love the Radagon icon. I love this. I love the casting speed. However, I really like the one The one build where it would be absolutely essential, they made it not even work. And that's so stupid to me. Like, it was built for dragon incantations. Nice sword. Want to see mine? Oh, I guess we could do some shenanigans here. Like this. That's kind of fun. Alright. Beep. Ooh, I forgot that I probably shouldn't do that. But I guess it worked out. That would really suck if that was the end of our deathless streak. Okay. Let's go farm some chicken feet. We are going to do it with the silver chicken foot this time, which is so much better, but still not super fun. I get a little scared every time I do that jump because it feels kind of large. Okay, we already got two. I'm not counting anymore. I think we're doing well, but you should always do this in groups of 2 runs, so we are going to do 2 full runs. The second time you go through, you don't have to worry about picking up as you go. You're supposed to just zoom through it, so you can make sure that you finish before the silver chicken foot runs out. And then you can go back and pick them all up. So you don't know how well your second run is going. 5. Not bad. Not bad. I'm just gonna go down this way. Pucker factor is a real part of this game. How scared are you? Alright. Penguin genocide. Go, go, go. Oh, this is funny. If they're sitting down, they don't fly away. I didn't realize that. I didn't make that association before. So that's... Oh, no. Never mind. That's wrong. Okay, 1, 2... I guess 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Oh, got 2 more. 7. That's great. Oh, we're out of golden fireflies. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's grab a couple of those while we're just out here and not irritated by having to do grinding. One longer grinding session, I think, is better than multiple shorter ones, psychologically speaking. Get behind this bear. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, we're maxed out. Also, for the love of God, like, look where you're going. Regular bear is not that scary. Okay, we're at the debate parlor. We've got chicken feet. We've got Radagon. Equipped this time. I got this and this, and I don't think we have any poppable runes to pop. We're not going to grab the blue because we don't really need it. The blue whetstone blade. We're close, but 1 point in intelligence is not going to make the difference right now. So we're just going to go. Oh, Moongrum. Moongrum will push us over. And I'm no longer scared of Moongrum. Yeah, screw it. We'll just do one of these two. Get fucked, Moongrum. Love it. Chickenfoot was probably excessive. Yeah, not worth the Chickenfoot, but that's okay. It's more of a disrespect Chickenfoot. Honestly, if anybody deserves respect, though, that fucker has killed me so many times. We are a couple points away from not needing a little boost in order to not needing the Sippy to be able to cast Night Comet. And Night Comet's going to be kind of our bread and butter regular spell for most of this game. See, I guess like Terra Magica would have helped with that fight. It would have helped a little bit with the Red Wolf because we did use magic damage for the Red Wolf, but you have to move about so much with the Red Wolf that, nah. And like with Moongrum, it's like, what would have saved me? One comet, maybe? It's fine. But later on, I am going to want Terra Magica, so we're going to get it. Okay. Going well so far, knocking on wood. Um, the question sort of remains, how do I want to do first phase for Nala? I've got 5 blue. Um, like, do I want to try and use Death's Poker? It scales with int a little bit. I just don't know. I just don't know, people. I think I'll be okay if I rock sling it. Yeah, as long as we're bonking the Sweetings, I think we'll be okay. I think we got enough blue. On the other hand, I do want the cold. The cold is helpful. So we're gonna put this thing away after the first phase. After the first, like, cycle of the first phase. We'll probably use this for the whole first phase, I guess. It reminds me of my other runs where I use big bonks. What's funny is that, like, great swords are not considered usually, like, part of the realm of big bonks. God, this is taking forever. And honestly, it is taking, like, more than the amount of uh mana that I want it to be taking. So we're just gonna put it away. Hey, asshole. Okay, I'm about to get intercontinental ballistic sweetings. Okay, good. Where are you? There you are. I hate this fight. It's so fucking stupid. Okay. I did not. I wanted to do so much more. Oh, and I don't have the dogs ready. Uh, uh. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Oh my God. Okay, that was so scary. That was so scary. Okay, we're gonna take a red, just as like a psychological. Okay, and then I want to do this, but I'm not ready to do it. Come on, dogs, get in there. Please give me a moment. There we go. Okay, we've stabilized. That was really scary. I did not prepare myself for this fight properly. Want the chicken foot too. Although I probably should have done this so that she doesn't summon. Oh, she didn't summon. Okay. That was the most scuffed Renala I've had in a while. Trying to fucking non-quick bar summon the wolves. I thought I was toast when I got caught by the Comet de Jour. I thought I was toast by the Miku beam. Woo! That goes to show that the vigor um, build is the way to do this. Because even through all that scuffed bullshit, I was fine. I never was below half. Damn. That was scary. Cool. And now we can cast Comet. Night Comet. We don't need the sippy, the pre-workout in order to cast Comet. Stick 'em up. Stick 'em up. Oh, they're not sticking up. Okay. So that's obviously too much staff for us right now. 60. Even with our pre-workout, we can't use that. So, but what we're gonna do is just while we're here, well, well, there's no while we're here. I'm gonna go dupe the remembrance right now, so we can get the moon spell. Then I think what we'll do is we'll go and get Terra Magica. And then we'll head to Altus. We're gonna head to Altus via the elevator. We're not gonna take the back way in. That was scary. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure this thing will kill you pretty dang fast. Okay, did we do it? Nope, not enough yet. Always attack the leg that just moved. Okay, there we go. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. No. Thought hearing things. Are those chests? Huh. Whatever. Okay, now we're gonna go back to um, Lore Grandma. Exposition Granny here. And get the other one. Cool. And next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do this run one more time. You can see that why I like to get that Grace is because there's like 3 different routes we have to take through here, and that like gives me an excuse to go get more of these golden fireflies each time I have to go here. Instead of doing them all at once, I just every time I need to go through here, it's another golden firefly pickup. This is the time that I guess we'll get the map. And we'll be super greedy. I thought that was runes. I didn't think that was a recipe. Whoops. That's Blade. Or Blythe. I forget which one they actually use in the game. I forget which one is the way that it's spelled. But we're going down here to Fort Height. We are going to get the Grace just in case we fight Radon. And we are going to fight Radon. Maybe that's what's next. Maybe we fight Radon next. So we can go get Mimic. Which really does beg the question, why are we spending all the time that we spend to get Loodle? A little bit close on that. Let's see if old Bloody Slash is gonna try and follow us. Rats can't crawl up the ladder, so we're good. Now we're gonna go to Fort Faroth, get the other half, and we're not gonna try and get the we're not gonna try and get the other thing that's here, the Radagon Sword Seal. It's a great item. Don't get me wrong, but it's not for us. We don't need the strength dex, whatever. And we definitely don't need the taking more damage from stuff. Definitely don't need that. We're just here for the medallion. Yeah. Next, I think it is Terra Magica. And this is the Academy Crystal Cave. You know this one because it's the one that is like on the same rock as the Academy. So if you just follow the rock that the Academy sits on in the lake around, and it's on the western side, you'll find it. But you have to keep in mind that you are actually looking for the rock that the Academy is sitting on. Ooh, I forgot. You're not supposed to go through here. Do not go through here, because that crab will fuck you up. Okay, now you can see that this is not the rock that the Academy is sitting on, where you were a second ago. That is where the Academy is. They're like not even connected. Well, I guess they are, but like it's this one that's over by the dragon. It's not too hard to find. If you see jellyfish hanging around somewhere, there's usually a entrance to something nearby. And we are going to use our rock sling because these are crystallians that we're going to be fighting. Well, yeah, but on our way in, we're going to be using carrion slicer and carrion slicer. It's so good. If we have some ranged needs, we've got Night Comet, but if you're choosing to fight Smarog and you're not doing Deathless, I would recommend just using this as your point of grace. It's like one of the closest ones. There is a closer one, but I always have trouble finding it. Liurnia Lakes, it's really easy to get lost in just the big plain of the lake. Then I really like the design of this dungeon, where you go in and you can see the guys like conferring in the mist. The wizards. Yeah, see, that's good design right there. And yes, they will fuck you up. All right, fine. Let's make me burn one of my fucking reds. And we're not gonna try and go up and get the. Actually, we should. It's this guy. I said he's a bitch, but apparently he's not. There it is. Should have packed more red. Now, is this the crystal staff? Damn it. Ah, I was hoping it wasn't the crystal staff. What is this? We really shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. Now, do we fight the Crystallians like this? Yeah, let's just. I think we'll be all right, and let's just make sure that we're gonna use wolves for this fight. Just more people on the board. Get the spear guy first. He fucks me up. Something about his movements are so like hypnotic and hard to dodge. See, he just always catches me, and I'm always like panic rolling with him. Okay, I don't like how much he's dodging my shit. Like only one of my three is matching, is hitting. Okay, we got four more. We're fine. And now he's made of glass, so. And my wolves are dead. But they gave me some room to work. That's all they need to do. This guy will give me room to actually be able to use my rock attack, my rock sling. He won't try and close on me all the way. And now he's toast. I don't think they're worth it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, they're so not worth it. Oh lordy, 4,000? You kidding me? It's fine. You get crystal release. If you're gonna do crystal magics, this is great. But I'm not. This is a crystallian sorcery. But the reason why we're here is not for them or for the or for their staff or for their spells. It's for Terra Magica. Okay, now where do we go? Main gate. We should probably do, yeah, we should probably do that one quest. Latena's quest. Is it Latena? The Albinorc, the last Albinorc woman. Let me get this grace and then we'll go and find that. It's hard to find. That one's hard to find and I don't like the, hmm, there's like a, there's like a parkour element to it too, which is scary. I think we'll be all right. So generally I start here and you just hug that wall. Fun fact, on my first playthrough, I spent forever and a half. Um, I'm gonna go back to show you. I spent like 20 minutes, it's a long time in this game, climbing up these stupid rocks, climbing up and up and up, making it up. I made it up. Later, in subsequent playthroughs, I found this fucking elevator 2 feet away, and also it's not like it's a big barrier that like gets you up somewhere special if you go there. So dumb. But I just Skyrimmed my way up with the horse. I felt so fucking clever. I'm like, ooh, I bypassed it. And then, like, I wrote down, I was like, oh, I really could have just rode around. That was not as cool as I thought. I gotta just keep looking because I always miss it. There it is. That was the easiest I've ever had trying to find it. I'm just gonna start keeping this in my offhand, my secondary offhand. There is a small aspect of parkour here that I really hate. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. Oh, is this not the room? This is not the room. Oh, but we go through. Okay, cool. Okay, this is the part that I really hate. Not here. Yeah, here we go. And there's like a creepy monster. I forget what kind of monster it is. Or is that, am I just locked onto a snail? Yeah, I think that's just a snail. Yeah, that was just a snail. Okay, good. We got him in. This guy's not too bad. I could fight him without the wolves, but, you know, I've got the wolves, so might as well. He's definitely not worth a chicken foot. I know that. Yeah, 3,600. That's chump change. And we weren't really even here for him. I wasn't even using my Staff of Loss. That's so funny. That's right. That's right. Gotta do a different part of the quest first. Oh, it's a long ride. Oh. Oh, we can go to the entrance. That's fine. This is one of the few places in the whole game, that's a one-way trip. You can't walk out of there. You must teleport out. See, that's how good Night Comet is. That was without my 30% boost from the uh, Staff of Loss. How wild is that? Okay, we gotta go get the half from our brother or whoever this is. Albus the Albinoric. Is that his actual name? Or did I just put that in? I don't know. But we got enough for another level. Fuck these crabs. Fuck these crabs. Fuck these crabs so much. Good place to get poison blooms if you're doing a pot run, which you shouldn't. No one should ever do that. I believe there's a silver larval tier right here. It's like the easiest one to get. Yeah. I don't even really care about getting that grace. He's very rude and interrupts my conversation with Albus here. It is Albus. Give it to her. And he was like, what do you mean her? No, I already know who he means. He means this lady. But you do have to get the other half from Niles in the consecrated snowfield. You can go with Lobo now. Merp. That will allow us to get a dragon somber um, smithing stone when we get to the before the fire giant. So that's cool, and that's when we're gonna want that. Let's start carrying 3 and 5 until we start having trouble. Up next, DTS. Draconic Tree Sentinel. After a whole lot of riding. And we're riding. And we're riding. We're riding. We're riding. Oh, or it's like I'm so torn on what uh summon is really going to be the best because I don't have a ton of experience with all the summons. When I play, I don't play with summons and outside of this run. So yeah, I'm torn on like so the three big contenders right now are Mimic Tier, which is obviously like in all the various like tier lists of what's the best summon. It's the top because it's another one of you, and you do the most damage in the game. Dragon Wound Grease. Uh, and then the other two contenders are Stinky, the Dung Eater Ashes, and Loodle. And then the wolves have like their place. The wolves have a place, but they're not like when I'm fighting Radabeast, I'm not going to summon the wolves. They just get demolished in a second. So I need someone sturdy. And I originally didn't want to use me because the Mimic Tier because it's like, well, yeah, but I'm a glass cannon. I don't need another glass cannon. I need somebody to like take some hits. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go fight this guy right now. You know, Godric 2 Electric Boogaloo because Night Comet is a charged sorcery and okay, gently, carefully. That feels like it's too far, so we're gonna take the long way. Yeah, we're gonna take the long way. No worries. Just take the long way. Um, yeah, his name's Godefroy. And it was definitely one of those things where they put him in and then they made lore up to explain why there's an exact replica of Godric the Grafted in some random Everjail. What are you gonna do? The lore in this game has always been kind of a mixed bag of really, really good and also kind of silly and bad. Bye. I'm pretty sure we have the key for this, though we don't need this key later. I can't imagine us actually having trouble with this fight, but always be on your toes. Don't don't just stare and not be locked in. We're probably gonna start with Night Comet. Yeah, we're gonna do Night Comet. Oh, I forgot to equip Terra Magica. I probably should. Let's see how well this does. That's not bad. This will have the added, like, benefit of eventually stunning him. Like that. That looks so intimidating, but it's really not that hard to uh to dodge. Like you really don't even need to roll through that. Let's get me a chicken foot here. I don't know if it's worth it, but oh, just a touch. There we go. We're mainly here for the talisman, not the runes. Ooh, definitely worth the chicken foot though. 33 grand. Yeah. Worth the foot. Yeah, sorry, turtle. You've served us well, but I'll see you again when we've got another slot after gold free. That ambush doesn't really work in reverse. All right, where are we going? We don't need to head over to Erdtree Gazing Hill yet. But if I do this, it means that I could go over there without like any fear. And that's nice. Then we could activate the grace and come back. That's nice. Oh, apparently I missed one. Who'd I miss? I definitely missed one. Oh, I bet what's her face is here. The where is she? Is she here? Yeah, there she is. Millicent. We'll have to bring her an arm. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because her quest line is yeah, we're not gonna do that. Oh, baby, it's okay. Her quest line involves a little bit too much for me to just do it out of habit, and the reward for it is not helpful to our build. It could be. We could build. Yeah, we could do the whole. I could build it. I could build something that would work really well with that. But I think that I'm not looking for more talismans. Like the mage build, there's plenty of talismans to make the mage build work. Gonna get the amber starlight while we're here. Then we're gonna head in. Well, we'll get the map and then the amber starlight. Well, we'll get the golden seed and then the map and then the amber starlight. And then we'll head in. Little Mikola lore there becomes more relevant and more actually. Oh, it actually makes a ton more sense. Huh. With the DLC. Because Mikola's thing, like we learned that Mikola's thing is that he brainwashes people. He's got the mind magic. And using the Amber Starlight, which is associated with Mikola, to like delete the brain of a demigod actually does make sense now. It either makes more or less sense than I'm thinking it does, but I think it makes sense now. This is always scary. I feel like I don't need this. Not this, this grace, but it's always a good idea to pick up this one. In case you need to go to, like, the sealed tunnel. Okay, I got a nice big figure now. I don't feel as scared to fight the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Problem is that I don't have the big boy spells that I'm used to having. We're just gonna have to kind of fight him normally. Like, not just blast the shit out of him and bring him down to, like, a third health within the first second of the fight. Like, that's just not gonna work. We're gonna bypass the Morgott pre-fight here. Politely decline. We're gonna go grab the Grace up here, and then we're heading to DTS. I said grab the Grace up here. Isn't there a Grace up here? Is there not a Grace up here? Oh, it's there. I feel like I do that a lot. I go up to that area, assuming there's a Grace. Okay, let's set ourselves up. Definitely want Terra Magica. Ooh, get lots of. Definitely want 4 and 6 sounds great. Hey, little guy. Comet's fun, but we're not able to cast it. Just like Renala's full moon is fun. We don't need Night Shard. That's just gonna complicate things. 70. Yeah, no chance. And then let's level up. And then is it the wolves or is it Loodle? I think it's Loodle. I think she's beefier, and that's kind of what we need for DTS. I love those mushrooms. We're going to take sort of the roundabout way here. Try and avoid the aggro from those stupid archers, but I don't know how successful we're going to be. Because we definitely don't have their aggro now. We definitely have the aggro, that one, now. So we're gonna go way up and behind the little turret. Okay, people. We're doing DTS. We made it. 0 deaths. Knock on wood. We're doing well. We got a lot of vigor, so we don't have to, like, not ever get hit by the fireball. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, baby. We good? Okay. So we don't have the aggro from that archer anymore. Go kind of back around where I'm more used to fighting him from that side. Okay, I feel pretty good about this range. So a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Try and draw him in. I'm not hitting him at all. This is bad. It's fine. It's okay, I guess. But see, he's in range of me, and I'm not in range of him, or other way around. And he is destroying Loodle right now. Damn it, that hurts. Damn it, that hurts again. I might have to abort this fight. 2 in a row, you asshole. Okay, I've got him in phase 2. Oh, nope, bad, 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 bad. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm aborting. I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out. Now, what's scary about bugging out is that he can still hit me with the lightning for a very long time. See? Oh, and he's still like chasing me, chasing me. Jesus Christ. I think bugging out was the correct option there. I think that was a good choice. That was a good thing you did. This is where we have to go down and fight Stinky later, but there's a grace down here we can get. I'm almost 100% certain. If not, we'll just port away. Okay, Loodle, you know, Loodle wasn't a bad choice there. No, we'll just port. Okay, Loodle wasn't a bad choice there. I think that she just got punked like in a huge way because I was putting down a lot of damage downrange and I wasn't fucking hitting him. So, okay, we're all right. We didn't die. We decided to bug out early, and that was the correct choice. With DTS, you have to bug out early. If you decide I mean, I could have fought him and I could have beat him, but I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want everyone he knows dead. Like, I don't want it to be an even fight, okay? What was that? That was from like the Pirates of the Caribbean where he's like, "You've cheated. I would have beaten you in an even fight." And he's like, "You're giving me very good incentive to not fight you in a fair fight." Like, like why the hell would I engage in you in a fair fight if you would have beaten me in a fair fight? And that's true, man. That's how it works. Like I've said this before, but it's good to say again that like when it comes to like self-defense, like oh you should know how to fight with your hands. Probably you should. It's important. It's good for a lot of reasons. But when I'm out there and if someone attacks me, I'm going to participate in one-sided slaughterings. I am not going to engage them in fisticuffs. I'm going to shoot them. If someone comes for me or my family or my stuff, I'm going to kill them with a gun. And I'm going to sleep like a baby after I do it because I have no interest in participating in a fight with someone. I am going to slaughter them. And if you don't have that mentality, then you've already lost. Okay, one more time with feeling. Put my Terra Magica significantly closer. Get in there, Loodle. Blue. We'll open up with some Magic Glint Blades. And then some Comets. And then I should probably not do this again, because he's gonna... Oh, we're... And... Yerp! Okay, cool. We're doing well. I like this better. Loodle, please acquire... Redo Terra Magica. Nice. Gonna take a hit here. It's alright. And then don't get greedy. Nice. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, buddy. We beat DTS. We got 0 deaths. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, 67 grand to spend. You gotta love it. 3 levels. Oh my god. Yeah, this is where it starts hurting. Definitely need to put um definitely need to put Night Shard back in the rotation. I love Night Shard. The little because Comet is great, but it's not fast. It's not fast at all, even with Radigan. Magic Grease times 3. Bert. Okay, what do we do now? Now we're ready for Saluvius's quest. Let's go get the stinky thing, and then we'll go. Well, actually, yeah, we'll make it all the way down to the sewers. We'll get the stinky thing, we'll get the avenue balcony, Grace, and then we'll go down to the sewers, and then we'll go do the Saluvius stuff. It feels so nice to be running around with 40 vigor. That jump's a little scary, but we're okay. Hey, buddy. Oh my god, do you see the frames I'm dealing with? Damn, dude. Scary. Now, is this a good way out? Not really. Okay. Yeah, we'll take this way out, but I guess if we go this way, it's better. Yeah, that's better. Politely decline. Then you always got to look up here. Because see if you're about to get blasted with stupid gold rays. Okay, we'll head down to the sewer so that we have that one. Do all our running at one time. God, that's scary. Those guys are so fucking scary. I don't like those guys at all. Really should pick up the beast repellent torch, but it's a little bit out of the way to go get it. So, we're in the sewer now. Thank you, Miyazaki. There's always a sewer, and there's always a poison swamp. Those are poison darts on the ground there. Don't care about them. You can see my eyelashes and my eyebrows and my hair. Oh shit, I think the omen is following me. I've been killed so many times by that stupid omen. Okay, we're good. Not looking forward to actually doing the like parkour down to the Somber 7 down there. Fucking hate that. I'm probably gonna go um practice it on a different profile before I do it, just so it's like fresh in my mind how to do it on this one. Because I would really, really, really hate to lose a run to that. That would make me a very sad panda. Okay, I need to cross to the right eventually, guys. Yeah. Almost lost my cool there. We need shard. We need shard back in the rotation. Feeling good. This run feels very, very good. I feel good about it. I don't know how much that's worth, but I hate it when my camera is down and I'm mashing right, or I'm mashing B. Like I don't have another finger for that. I sort of do, but that makes a super cursed. Of course, the other day I saw one of the better speedrunners and challenge runners I know of playing the game, and he like played in the permanent claw position, and that blew my mind. That spell. I'm so bad at dodging it, but luckily you like when it hits you the first time, it doesn't like actually hit you. Do we want? Yeah, we want Loodle for this fight for Latenna. Or who is this? Loretta, not Latenna. Loretta. Classic Miyazaki problem. All the names sound the same. Carrion Manor is a cool like legacy dungeon. And there's no like serious bullshit for trying to if you're trying to just zoom through. There's no section that's like, oh, you're just gonna die sometimes going through that. I feel like a lot of the legacy dungeons have that. Maybe? Yeah, we got there. We'll probably stop when we get to well, see, the question is like, do we want to cast the moon? And I think we do. And I think the moon requires 70, so that means that we're stopping at the very earliest at 55, so that um, the Great Rune gives us 5, and then the pre-workout gives us 10. Oh, that wolf is still chasing me. Hot damn. Old Balls Carrion Knight is still chasing me too. I did that without taking a hit. That was kind of surprising. Ow. There we go. These guys with high magic resist. Like they just melt to the rock shard. Oops. I love this fight. She's so cool. I love Loretta. There we go. That's my waifu. 13,000. That's worth the chicken foot. Not that. See, the chicken foot costs us nothing, so technically speaking, the chicken foot is always worth it. But like in psychological energy, it takes some time to it takes some energy to make them. So the real question is, how far do we want to take Ronnie's quest line? Also, I'm not fighting Adula here. Fuck you, Adula. I thought that fighting you here meant that it was easier to fight you later. Like there's another dragon. There's a dragon at Altus Plateau where that's the case. That's a good staff to have, because that's the staff that I think that's the staff that boosts things like Adula's Moonblade or Carrion Slicer. It's a good staff to have in the rotation. Even if you just keep it in your offhand, like I do with the Staff of Loss. I will have to go get 2 more Starlight Shards, I believe. Yeah, 2 more. Oops. Could have been bad. You have to talk to all three, and then you have to rest at the Grace. Then you can leave. Okay, I get it. You can. I'm used to being able to step outside and summon because if you don't kill a doula here or don't chase her away, then you can step out and summon. So we'll do this. We'll go. Oh shit! 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 I'm under attack. Um, and I don't know what causes it. God, I hate this. I can't remember what. I don't remember. I don't remember what triggers that fight. Fucking hate it though. No, I'm not a lamb. I've got the thing. Fuck, I hate that. I hate the ambush at the round table. It feels so like betraying. I always face the wrong way when I do that. Okay, poison's no big deal. Just don't want to get hit with the explosion. And I've got I've got vigor. We're not gonna fight the big bad guy in the middle. Not gonna fall for his traps. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't care. It holds you in place, but like you can't come in here, so why am I concerned with that? There we go. Oh, was that a somber 7? Oh, I think that's not like a guaranteed drop, but oh, we are so fucking back. We are so fucking back because now I don't have to. Oh, that's huge. This might be the run, guys. This might be the run. Okay, let's go get our starlight shards before I forget. This might be the run. There's an 8 and a 9 over there. The 7's the hard one to get. I cannot believe it. I didn't know that could happen. That is huge for us. I'll have to look up if that's a guaranteed drop. I'm almost certain that's not a guaranteed drop. I feel like I would have known. You know what I mean? Okay, I don't like that drop. That scares me. I know for a fact I've taken that drop before, but it's not worth it. Oh, it's so much closer to the Church of the Plague. Didn't realize that. Whoops. Wanted that one. Just 3 hours ago we were here, starting our journey. I don't think I'm gonna try and get Tish unless I will go and get Tish in the post game when I am hoping to fight Melania. Then I will go get Tish. Before that, I don't want to try because getting Tish itself is very tricky. We have to go look at his spot in the library where he left us a little love note that says, "Hey, I'm gonna come fuck you up. Come find me." Or not, I'm gonna come fuck you up. More like, come find me and I'm gonna eat you and poop in your soul. I don't know if he says I'm gonna eat you. I'll defile you. Oh, no, that's worse. Definitely worse. And see now, this is God. The night sorcerer is it's really the way to play this because he is a NPC fight, and he's not the scariest NPC fight, but he's definitely not like a gimme. It's not a freebie. I forget if he's worth any runes. I think he is. Nice. Yeah, get dunked on. Piece of shit. That was not that many runes, but that's okay. Hey, little guy, we're about to go to bed. Don't you worry. Made all the way past the DTS though. That's huge. Oh yeah, we got enough for another level. His is one of the more straightforward endings to get other than the standard ending. The probably the most straightforward one. Well, the chaos ending is fairly straightforward, except that you have to go through a whole hell of a lot. You don't have to go through a lot of steps, but you do have to go through a lot of like, damn it, wrong way again. I was sure this time. Um, you have to like go all the way down through all the sewers, and the sewers are like this massive. Oh shit! See, that's killed me in the past, and I'm getting like cocky now. That's a problem. Anyway, the sewers are like a nightmare of maze, and then you have to fight a couple bosses on your way, and you have to do that. It's the worst parkour section in any FromSoft game. So yeah, that's tough. Okay, be careful. Administer Saluvius' potions. Bye. Bye, buddy. Okay, now we can go to Saluvius again. So yeah, the question is, how far do we want to take the Ronnie quest? Do we want Dark Moon? Dark Moon is so good. So, so good. It's just like Renala's Full Moon, but better. It's just a straight upgrade. Not to mention the Great Sword, not to mention um the Snow Witch hat, which boosts it. Like, yeah, don't need any of that. Take the jar, puppet. Go outside. Summon it. And then sometimes I've heard that you can do this, but I've never seen it. Yeah, you do need to reset the area. Did it say I'm level 99? That's kind of fun. I'm gonna shave the tops of my beard here. I am. Oh, 59. 99 is actually a really. Oh! And Elden Ring crashed. Well, the cool thing is that even if the save like completely corrupts, I know that I'm level 59, which is kind of fun. I've got recordings. Um, and I will just anti-cheat. Well, not anti-cheat. I will cheat engine whatever I need to um, put myself back in this position. I'll just turn on the God mode and run through and use a throwing dagger and kill everything on my way, and put myself back here because that's a nice thing about being the PC Master Race. Your achievements really do belong to you because if something like this happens, then you can just, fix it. But I do want to get my hands on Stinky here. And I was thinking I'd like to do the Putrid Tree Avatar too before we leave. Anytime. Anytime. Just for the runes is why I would be doing Putrid Tree Avatar. But it's almost midnight. It's 10 minutes of midnight. I should probably turn in. That should probably be my indicator. Oh, well, there we go. Never mind. We're so glad the cheat is not dead. We're all so glad. All right, Sylvius. Summon it again. Quit again. And we're getting stinky. There we go. Dung Eater. The scheme. There we go. And I don't even want to talk to him again because I don't even want the special potion, so that I don't accidentally give it to her. And then we're gonna do this, I think, rather than that. Yep. And let's go do gold free. And I suppose I should do the collectathon. I just want my last talisman slot, you know? I should do the collectathon to upgrade Stinky. I really should. At the very least, I should make him level 2, but or +1 rather. Game appears to be stuck in a loading screen. Yeah, I really should just take this as I say that I should, and then I don't. Um, Next time we'll start with the collectathon for Stinky. Yeah, we're gonna end it with one more fight. We're gonna do the Putrid Tree Avatar next to Fort Faroth. One more fight. We're gonna get Stinky in there. Okay, gotta lock in a little bit because he is dangerous. This is a dangerous fight. Less so because I have vigor now, but still dangerous. It's a FromSoft game. It's not an easy game for babies. Ooh, Stinky's. Stinky's getting hit. Kind of have to keep my distance because if he does that, that can really fuck you up. And there goes Stinky. Stinky's down. And I'm out of here. I'm not like leaving the fight, but I gotta run from that spell. That was dumb. Oh god, that was so scary to me. I thought I was toast. Nice. Okay, cool. That was a little scary. Stinky did not do super well, but he's only +1, so. Oh, baby. I know. And we got runes, we got runes, we got runes enough to spare. Okay, we're gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna start next time with a collectathon for Stinky. Uh, let's see how many levels we can get with this. 5 levels. That's not nothing. And then so this requires 60. We currently have 52. Okay, so this is now in rotation. And we should probably go upgrade it at EG right now. Because it's not good yet. It's only good once it gets to like +6. Oh, I do not have a lot of runes. I can't even get, yeah. Probably shouldn't have spent all of the runes first, but yeah, so we'll end it at the round table hold. We have nothing to fear from the round table hold. That's the only attack that happens at the round table hold was that one. So, thank you so much for coming along with me. This feels like the run. It does. It may not be the run. It may not be. That's Dark Souls. But right now, you see right here, 0 deaths. We're past Draconic Tree Tunnel. We're all the way to, and we got big vigor, energy. We're getting some big int. We can finally use the best staff in the game for high int.